Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Autumn, also known as akiisims, and I am here with my sim Kokoro Anzai, and we are here going to showcase 10 mods that make playing the game easier for me. I don't have a whole lot of time to play, so I do like for my sims to do what I tell them to do when I need them to do it, and these are 10 mods that I use, that I live by. They will always be in my game. So let's go ahead and let's get into the first one. So the first mod that I have here is called the MC Command Center, and there's a ton of different videos out there that explain how this is, and I am going to just give a brief overview of what I use it for. If you want further, more detailed insight on what this app does, please feel free to look it up. There's plenty of videos, like I said, out there about this app, about this mod. So what I do when I use this is I click on my sim, and then I go to MC Command Center. And here is where I manipulate things that I need for a let's play, or if I want a household to have a specific vibe, like I want these sims to already have careers and be well into their careers or have set skills. This is where I go to add these things. So I come here to MC Cheats, and then I go to Cheat Sim Info. And then I go to Skill Cheats, Set Skills to Level, and here I can add any skill that I want Kokoro to have. So let's see, I want her to have a high handiness skill, and I want to increase her bowling skill. And so I click done after I've selected all the skills that I want to level up, and I click done, and then it'll let me choose. I can choose from 1 to 5. I think this is because the bowling skill only goes up to a level 5, but for the most part you can add in any value between 1 and 10 and it will give you the max of whatever that skill will be. So for example, I will go ahead and put 10, or no, I'll put 9, and then I hit OK. And now up here, you can see that Kokoro has a handiness level 5, and oh, I guess you can only go up to 5 for handiness. Okay, well anyway, she's got a bowling level of 5 also, and we can double check that here in our panel. You see she has maxed out here and maxed and almost halfway for here. So that is one way I use this mod to enhance my gameplay. If I want them to already have degrees, or if I want them to already have relationships or relationship levels with people, skills, I use the MC Command Center to kind of set up the background work of my sims so that I don't have to do tons of gameplay to get them to a specific level. I also use the command center to edit things with the game. So if I click on any computer or laptop, you can go to MC Command Center and you have a completely different set of menu options. There are tons of tutorials out there on how to use these, but for me specifically, I'm just going to show you some things that I use. So I go here to MC Population, and then I go to Other Settings, and then Maximum Sims in Zone, and then I change it from 20 to 45. So once you do edit something like this in the game, it will prompt you to restart your game. So I'm not going to change anything now, but if sometimes when I take my sims out, the clubs just don't be popping, or the bar is super dead, and so this allows more sims to be on the lot. Now my computer is pretty high spec, so it can handle that. If your computer can't handle that, just keep it at 20. You can even make it lower, but I do use this for different gameplay opportunities, especially if I want the area to look like there's a lot of people there. So I'm just gonna click back. And then another thing that I change in the MC Command Center is when I go to MC Cleaner, I can go through Sim Cleaner and sync all my marriages if I wanted to. Sometimes when I'm feeling lazy, I will sync all my married names up if I'm being lazy. But yeah, so there's tons of things you can do with MC Command Center. I highly recommend you check out somebody else's video about it because it's just a lot and I don't have that type of time to sit here and go through the entirety of this mod. Another similar mod to the MC Command Center is the UI cheats. And so I'm going to show you what you can do with that. Basically anything on this bottom bar here, if you right click it, you can pretty much change everything. So for example, if I right click her money here, I can add simoleons, I can add bits, pieces, and galactic credits for the Journey to Batu. So if I wanted her to have, let's say I only want her to have 10,000 simoleons, I can go to type in 10,000, hit set, and now instead of 29,000, she has 10,000 in her household funds. I can also go here and right click the season and change the season here. So if I don't want it to be summer anymore, I can change it from winter to spring to fall. And it does take a few like sim hours for everything to like recalculate and for the sim, the like trees to start wilting and stuff like that. But it does work. I can also change the temperature. So if I right click the temperature, I can make it blizzard in the middle of summer, or I can make it super sunny. I can do any of these. What I mostly use the UI cheats for is for two things. Actually three things. One is for changing the skill levels. So what I'll do is I'll set the skills that I want my Sims to have with the MC Command Center cheat, and I'll give everything like a level 2 because there are certain things I don't want them to be super high about, but I also don't want to repetitively go in and manually put in all those different number values for the skills that I want them to have. So what I'll do is I will set everything to 2, and then I'll come and I'll say, hey, I want her charisma to be at a level 5. And then I right click on handiness and I want it to be at a level 9. So I will increase the skills this way, varying on based on how I feel that sim would have increased their skills. Another thing I use it for is if she were to have a career here, let's just go ahead and get her to get a job so that I can show you a little further in depth. Okay, let's just give her since we're in Mount Komorebi, I'll give her the salary person career. So she is at level 1 of the salary person career. She's a new hire, but if I right click this, I can not only change her level, but I can also choose to pick her branch that she selects when she gets to the point of promotion where she has to choose a branch. I can also promote and demote her here, but I usually don't use these because I just set their jobs based on like where I think they would be in life. And another way that I use the UI cheats is if I go to the relationships panel. As you can see, because the welcome wagon came by and they don't like us, I have a lot of negative relationships with people. So if I right click this relationship, I can change the value here from -22 to, let's make it 50, and I can hit run cheat, and now her and Emiko are like, they're tight. So I can do this with pretty much anybody in here. And like I said, the UI cheats is really extensive. Pretty much anything in here that you can right click, you can change. So if I wanted her to have, where is it? Oh, if I wanted her to finish off this, I could right click that, unlock that milestone. So I use the UI cheats to help progress my gameplay or have my Sims in places that I need them to be so that I don't have to play through all of their accomplishments. So now that we have gone over those two mods, I wanted to come into her kitchen and I wanted her to call a delivery. So I do have the Somic and Sorinka food delivery mod. So if you go to phone and then you go to home here, and here it says order a delivery SNS, click that and we can go grocery shopping. So we're going to click grocery delivery SNS here, and as you can see, there's tons of groceries that she can pick up. I do have the Somic and Sorinka like food mod in my game, so all my food is like custom content. And so let's see, we're gonna have her buy some apple juice, and she is in Japan, so let's do some beer. And the prices to these things are insane, and I mean inflation, but like I said, with the UI cheats mod, you can always give your sim more money if you need to, and I guess it works if you want to have your sims struggle. They can only get specific things from the grocery store anyway. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get some cheese, and let's get some beef, and there's one more thing that I wanted, and some yogurt. And we're gonna click OK, and she's gonna call in her order, and her order should be coming soon. So yeah, it says thank you for using the delivery service SNS. Someone should be arriving at your door or arriving with your order shortly. So I'm gonna wait for her to do that, but while we wait, I wanted to come in to build and buy so I can show you guys the next mod. So this mod here is the Ravishing Pizza Delivery mod, and the reason that I use this mod is because if I'm having a slumber party or a pizza party, or I'm inviting like a bunch of teens over to my gameplay, like you can only order one pizza at a time, which I think is a big misstep from The Sims. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, there's only so many slices in a pizza, like, come on. So Ravishing made this mod where you can buy this little thing, I think it's like 5 simoleons, and you click on it and it has order pizza, and it's instantly $25. So you're gonna click order pizza, and you can have all of the different pizza flavors that come with the base game. You don't have the option to get the delivery for the newer ones that came with Home Chef Puzzle, but that's okay, because let's just go ahead and get her a sweet corn pizza. Now that she's bought this pizza, the instant delivery pizza Kokoro purchased can be found in her inventory. So you can see here, it is in her inventory here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the counter. And so while she waits on her Somic and Sorinka delivery, I'm going to have her take a slice, and she is a little bit hungry. And pretty soon our delivery man should be here, maybe. So that's our delivery man. So I'm gonna have her stop eating, and I'm gonna have her come over, and we are going to click him and accept delivery. And you are doing the most right now. So yeah, he's going to set this down while she comes back into her house. And I believe, yeah, he's gonna leave. Thank you. And we're gonna have her unload this grocery bag. So now in our inventory, we have the food that we delivered here. So what we can do is open this, and we can, oh, we can open this also. So some of the items you can actually open and they will open, and then some items like this classic cheese, you can't open it. So I'm gonna have her put it away in the fridge, and these beers you can't open those, so I'm gonna have her put those away in the fridge as well. Okay, and then I'm going to click on her refrigerator, and we are going to go to open, and here you can see the items that we have purchased from the grocery store. So if she wanted to grab a jar of yogurt, she could eat the yogurt that she bought. She also has some shrimp and the meat that she bought earlier, and a sweet corn pizza from the night before. So I don't know why she ordered another one, but she ordered another one. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to get kind of a little later tonight. So I am going to play with her off cam for a second until it's a little bit later so that I can show you guys my next mod. So it is 11:45 p.m. and I'm going to show you guys this next mod that requires me to show you guys her relationship panel. So she does have this friend here. His name is Takeo, and tomorrow we're going to hang out with him. But tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her call him and chat. So traditionally with The Sims, depending on what time of day it is, even if there's somebody that's really close to you, if you call them super late at night, they will say like, what are you talking about? I'm sleeping, and then you can't talk to them. To me, I feel like that's a little unrealistic because, especially if it's like your family, my family for the most part pick up pretty much anytime I call. So I like this mod. This mod is called the Call Anytime mod, and so this also allows you to invite people over at any time also. So I'm going to have her call him, and she's gonna talk to him, and it looks like they're having a conversation. There is no pop-up here saying that like he rejected her call, like, hey, I'm sleeping, why are you calling me so late? So I'm gonna have her hang up with him, and I'm going to have her invite him to current lot, so I can show you that he can also come over even though it's 12 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so it says Takeo will be right over. So he's gonna come over, and there he is. So he is her neighbor, so that was relatively fast, but she can come here and oh, okay, sorry. So she can come here and she can invite him in, and he's gonna come in and they're gonna talk and everything. And even though it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, he doesn't have any issues being over here. So yeah, I am going to send him home, and I will see you guys in the morning for the next few mods. I have Kokoro here at this lounge here in Mount Komorebi, and here it is. I got it off of the gallery. I don't know who did it, who made it, but this lot is a bar lot. So this next mod I wanted to show you is called the Little Miss Sam Employees on Lot. So basically, if you come up here to build mode, you can see that this is a karaoke bar, right? So the requirements for a karaoke bar are a bar, but there's no cafe here. I want this place to be a cafe also, because I have a cafe espresso machine stand here and a bar. So when I go to the venue info and I go to the traits panel, I can come to the lot challenges, and here I have two. I have employees lot owner and employees professionals. So for this, it says a barista, bartender, entertainer, and more spawn on the lot if a bar, espresso bar, etc. are placed on the lot. So I already have it clicked off because I wanted to show you that since it's now on my lot traits, when I go back into live mode, I can click on the door here and I can click auto employee and I can click allow bartender or allow barista. Because there is already a bartender because of the fact that this is a bar, I'm going to click, oh, sorry, I clicked disallow barista. So I already clicked allow barista. We're just waiting on them to get here. So they are going to get here and I can now order coffee as well as bar drinks. So I have Kokoro here with her friend from last night, Takeo, and we are going to have them come sit down. So with this mod, it is called the steady seat mod, or like the sit down mod. That's what I call it. And so I'm going to click on this poof here and I can have Kokoro sit by clicking steady sit. And she will not get up unless I tell her to move. But because I don't have Takeo in my household, he's just my friend, what I can do is click here, seat sim here, and then I can have Takeo sit down and he won't move also, even though he's not in my Simology panel here. So if I click play, then you can see that they will go sit and they won't get up unless I tell them to get up. And I'll show you guys how to do that also. So there goes the barista. Okay, so now we have a bartender and a barista. So now that they are seated, they will not move until I tell them to move. So I'm going to have her, I'm going to click her and I'm going to click leave seat. And I can have either her or him or just her leave the seat. So I can click her and click OK, and she will leave her seat now. And so now that leads me to my next mod, which is I'm going to need a table. So I'm going to click on this table here. This table here, and I'm going to serve drinks. So I can serve beer to this entire table. And so the reason that I use this mod is because sometimes there's a super large line at the coffee stand or a super large line at the bar, and I just want my Sims to have a drink so I can go ahead and either get into gameplay or go ahead and take a screenshot or go ahead and get something recorded. So this allows me to just go ahead and do what I need to get done so that I don't have to wait for the queuing with all the people and all the Sims everywhere. So she's gonna come over here and she's going to start serving the drinks at this table. And each set of drinks does cost something a little different. This, for example, was 105 simoleons, which is steep, but now I have beer here that she can drink. So she's gonna sit here and she's gonna drink her drink, and that leads me into my next mod, which is the Control Any Sim mod. So I can click on Takeo and I can go to Actions, Control Sim. So now I can control him. So I can have him do anything I want while he's under my control, and he's not officially added to my Sims household. So in the past, you would have to like add a Sim to your household, make them do something, and then send them back to their own household. It was a lot of loading screens involved in that. But I'm going to make him get up, and I'm going to have him come sit over here. And see, he's doing what I tell him to do. Or I'm going to have him come sit over here. So, if I wanted to, I could also control her and make her leave, but I won't do that. So, I'm going to click him and go back to Actions. And then click Don't Control Sim. So now I'm not controlling him anymore, and he's just a partner in the group. So that is the set of mods that I use to help me control others or make people do what I need them to do when they are not paying attention or doing what I need them to do. So I'm going to go somewhere else, and I will see you guys for my final mod. Okay, so I have Kokoro here at this park in Mount Komorebi, and the reason why I chose to do this mod review in Mount Komorebi is because I wanted to showcase this mod with proving a point the entire video. So this entire video we have not seen Nancy Landgrab or Marcus from the Windenburg pack. We haven't seen anybody that does not live outside of Mount Komorebi, with the exception of NPC characters or characters that are like not in a household. So the reason that I did that is because I think it's completely unrealistic to be chilling in Mount Komorebi and then all of a sudden here comes Lucas Munch by himself with no parents. His family's not on vacation. It's unrealistic, and it really takes me personally out of the gameplay. So I have set up worlds that are connected and worlds that are not connected. So it doesn't make sense for someone from Oasis Springs to be chilling in Mount Komorebi if they're not on vacation. And I don't like assuming that my Sims are always on vacation if I see them here. So if you click on the ground, or if you shift click on the ground, you have this home region setting, and this home regions mod is from Kuto, and I highly suggest that you guys go pick up like their pick up this mod and also read the details and stuff. And while I talk, I'm gonna have her go to the bathroom because she clearly has to go. So if you shift click the ground and you see home region settings, you can see here you have a ton of different settings. So what I do is region filter settings, and then I will allow or disallow worlds to visit this world. So I can disallow worlds, so that means I can change who all can go here. So Mount Komorebi does not currently allow Sims from any other world, and that is so that this is truly a destination pack. Like, majority of the Sims you will see here live in Mount Komorebi. So I can allow a specific world to come be in here. So if I wanted like people from Windenburg to come here, then I could. And so I use this as a way to connect worlds. So for example, I have specific worlds that are connected. So my desert worlds are like Oasis Springs, Chestnut Ridge, Strangerville, and Del Sol Valley. In my eyes, those are all, they have pretty much the same climate, so they're all connected somehow. So to me, they're like 10, maybe 20 minutes apart from each other, all of them. However, Henford-on-Bagley, Brightchester, and Windenburg have the same scenery, same environment, same like weather patterns. So I feel like those would be nowhere near any of the Oasis or Chestnut Ridge areas, because it's just the environment is different. So I do have them set so that those specific worlds cannot ever intermingle with each other. So if I have a family that lives in Chestnut Ridge, they're not going to randomly be chilling in Brindleton Bay because they're not connected. So I use this mod to really just immerse myself into gameplay. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for the end of this video. There are tons of people and tons of cats over here, so I'm gonna have Kokoro come over here so that I can sign off. So that is the end of this video. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also check out some of my other content. I do make tons of other Let's plays. I have a let's play going on right now, and I would really appreciate if you guys watched that. Yeah, so me and Kokoro are gonna sign off. She is hot and I am tired, so we are going to go, and I will see you guys in another video. Of course, as always, or as it will be from now and forevermore, I will put the links of the mods in the description as well as on my Tumblr page, so feel free to check those out. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. So bye.